everyone, we are here, and John is going to tell us all about his game and who he is. All right, John, tell us about yourself, your company, and we'll start talking about the game.
Certainly. So I'm John Moffat. I'm the Chief Operating Officer and designer with Stone Circle Games. We're a small Virginia-based company. We've got people all over the country, but we're mostly operating out of Virginia and doing Virginia conventions and stuff like that.
Cool.
Been doing this for making games since as long as I can remember, but mostly last about 5 years or so is when we started the company and really started getting going. And so this is kind of our latest production. Kickstarted a couple of years ago, and we finally have real nice copies we can show people. So we're really excited with how it came out.
Okay.
So this is Battle for Biternia. This is a 4-hero on 4-hero battle royale, with the objective being to fight your way across the battlefield, killing each other's heroes, casting spells, causing mayhem, and eventually getting to the other side and destroying the crystal.
Okay, so you have the red side here, the blue side over there.
That's right. And anyone who's played games like League of Legends, Heroes of Storm, Dota, things like that, that was where the inspiration originally came for the designer, Chris Walkenberry. He was really interested in that style of video game, and he wanted to see if he could make a really nice, condensed, streamlined board game version of that. And I think he's done that.
Okay, so tell us a basic setup idea, what the moves are like, and take it from there.
Sure. So each team has 4 heroes and some towers defending their crystal. The basic idea of the game is you're using cards with special abilities, magic spells, attacks, defenses, things like that.
Okay, and we each get a player mat right here?
Correct. Each player will have 4 heroes and these little mats that are tracking their hit points, their level, their special abilities, status effects, things like that. And so the basic idea here is you're going to take your cards from your hand and secretly assign them to your heroes. You just put them face down, kind of like programming, saying this is what my hero is going to do. He's going to cast a spell. He's going to teleport. He's going to heal himself.
Totally
what have
in
you.
private.
Exactly. You can tell each other, just don't tell the other person. So both teams will do that. Then the teams are going to take turns moving the heroes around the board. You have little spaces connected by lanes. The heroes are going to kind of shoot back and forth.
And how is space? How do you track movement on this board?
Sure, so we have these little spaces where the heroes sit, these little empty areas on the board.
Oh, they're little pale things.
Exactly, little pale things. Look like little camps, I think. Yeah. Okay. There's little trails, little paths you can follow. That shows how far you can go with a movement.
I see.
Right. The really fun part of this game, I think, is it really is very spatial. I think you locked onto that. By default, your abilities, your spells, your healing only affect the space you're in. So it looks like these are close, but they're really worlds apart when any isn't there.
Multiple people can be occupy the same space.
Multiple heroes can be in the same spot. Right.
And what am I measuring here with this 1, 2, 3?
So this is your level. You'll start at level 1. Okay. As you level your hero up, they'll get more and more powerful. And this is just tracking that. And then here's your hit points. So how close to death you are, hopefully not all the way down.
And depending on the character, do we start at different hit points?
They all have different hit points, yes. And then as you level up, that'll be added to your hit point total, and you'll get tougher and tougher.
Oh, very good. And what's the player count?
This plays 2, 3, or 4 players.
Okay.
It really doesn't change at all based on number of players. It just means you split your team in half. Both teams are always 4 heroes. You'll just get 2, and you'll collaborate with your partner.
Okay. And how long does it take to play?
We put, I think, 90 minutes on the box. Your first game with 4 players might take a little longer. Okay. When you get comfortable with the system, especially head-to-head, you're going to be a lot simpler. I tend to play in about 45 minutes. I'm very aggressive. I know what I'm doing. It doesn't always work, but it's much faster.
So, on average, 20, 30 minutes per player.
That's probably a good estimate.
Okay. Very good. Well, it looks bright. I'm so happy to actually shake your hand, although we hang out at Unpub and stuff like that.
That's right.
Anything else to say about it?
No, like I said, I think we're just really happy to finally get it out to people's tables. It's doing really great. We're secretly working on a little expansion for it. Hopefully we'll be teasing more about that coming up. But 19 heroes and growing.
What's the price on it?
MSRP on this is $55.
Okay. And you do have a mat.
We have a really big neoprene mat. It's gigantic and beautiful. That's an extra $20. We have some beautiful posters from the artist Fabio Fontes.
Okay, so I could get that for $55, another $20 for the mat.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Very good. All right, thank you so much, John.
Thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Bye.